Mariah Carey is spilling the tea about how many lovers she's had, and the singer says she can count them all on one hand, 5 to be exact. It's no coincidence because she's only been romantically linked to that many men. Her first husband, Tommy Mottola, an alleged relationship with Eminem.
Ooh.
Her ex-hubby, Nick Cannon, the father of her twins, of course.
Right.
Her billionaire ex, James Packer, and backup dancer Brian Tanaka. She says it's quite the variety, and it makes her a prude. So, DBL Nation, does the amount of people you've been with matter when you're dating or in a relationship? Let's kick it off with the first comments. Glendallis from Facebook says, Mariah, there's people that have been only with 1 or 0 people, so they beat you. Ha. I just never want to judge someone on their sexual past. I'll just leave it at that.
And thank you, because you make some of them feel better about themselves as they go into read prompter.
But there's always a double standard when it comes to men and women.
Who are we talking about, Brandon?
By the way, producers, I love y'all, but I hate y'all for this topic right now. Jim from Facebook says, as politically incorrect as it is to say this, yes, if a girl has had more than, say, 5 sexual partners, then it's a huge red flag to me. More than 5, you don't want to marry her because of more than 5? I mean, at this point, at 34 years old, you're just worried about love. You're just worried about falling in love with the right person. So I would be a hypocrite if I judged a woman off of her number and knowing that I've had some fun in my years.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And some people, you know, if you meet someone when they're 40 years old, they're going to have more partners than someone that you meet when they're 17 years old. So just remember
especially
that,
if you play in the NFL, you're on TV all the time.
Joe!
Okay.
Joe from Facebook says, I don't really care. I mean, it's their life and their body. The only thing I would be concerned about is STDs for both of our sake. Yeah, you said one thing I'm looking for is love. I think this day and age, the first thing when you ask about sex to a millennial is disease. I really do think. So unless you're concerned with how safe they were, other than that, I say you don't judge people in their bedroom. And men have especially do this to women. Make sure it's equal on both sides, not a double.
Agreed. Sure. And Sophie from Facebook says, if I had been pure and chaste, I would expect the same. Thank you, Tori. I would expect the same of my partner. So yes, to a degree, the number of partners matters. I also think age really has a lot to do with it. I'm sorry, as I'm a mom now, I hope I don't sound like a prude, but I don't want my daughter to have a lot of partners at 20 years old. Yeah, I don't think that's right. I want to teach her self-respect at a young age. I don't think you should be having sex too young. I don't think you're ready for it. So I do think it's important. I don't think you should be scrutinized, but I do think it's important to consider that person's age and figure out why that person had that many partners. All
right, let's get to this quickie right here. Giovanni from Facebook says the number only matters if it's in the hundreds.
Okay.
Like to each his own. Some people I worry about if that person has only had sex with 1 or 2 partners. Maybe you're not experiencing that for someone.
You shouldn't, because they could be monogamous and they could have been with somebody their whole life and they had a divorce. I don't think you should judge, period.
No, there is no hundreds, 100.
Get out of their bedroom.
0. Yeah, thank you. Get out of there.
Thank you for writing in. We love hearing what you have to say.